आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, time now for the nation's sharpest opinion. And the Kanwar Yatra is a very, very important event in the Hindu calendar when all the pilgrims, they, who walk barefoot across as part of their religious duties. The Kanwar Yatra, therefore, attracts a lot of people, a lot of young men, a lot of men, usually carrying heavy items and walking through as part of this Kanwar Yatra. Now, the controversy has been over whether those who are on the Kanwar Yatra have a right to decide where they should eat in the course of their long walk. And there is a lobby which believes that they have a right to choose where they want to eat. Regardless of that, among the steps of the Uttar Pradesh government has been that all the eateries will have to lay out or put a signboard with the name of the proprietor or the owner or the manager of that particular eatery. The fundamental premise of this is that the Kanwar Yatris, the Kanwariyas, have a right to decide where they want to eat, because eating from unknown sources may violate their personal and religious autonomy. In a country where everybody believes that people from all religions have a right to defend their identity, why is it that this simple right to choose of the Kanwariyas is seen to be a major controversy in our country? So major that a former member of parliament and a top Samajwadi Party leader, S.T. Hassan, equated this whole idea of asking eateries to declare the name, not the religious identity, it's just the name of the proprietor, to Pahalgam. He said, जो हिंदू मुसलमान करके यहाँ की आबादी को बांटना चाहते हैं और आबादी बांटने के बाद देश कमज़ोर हो, इनका एक एजेंडा है. And he goes on to say, क्या इनमें और, talking about the Kanwariyas or the government, क्या इनमें और उन आतंकवादियों में कोई फ़र्क है जिन्होंने धर्म पूछकर पहलगाम में गोलियां मारी थी? ये भी एक तरह की आतंकवाद है. This is a kind of terrorism. Now, where is the terrorism involved here? Straight questions. Does demanding people display their names or eateries violate any clause of the law? Absolutely not. Article 25 of the Constitution says that subject to public morality, subject to public order and public health, all people are entitled to freedom of conscience and the right to profess, practice or propagate their religion. What does this mean? This means that the Kanwariyas too can claim that Article 25 applies to them, that they also have a right to consume food that is prepared in accordance with their religious dietary practices. And one of those may be strict vegetarianism. One of those may be sattvic food. Now, the question is not whether a Hindu or a Muslim is the person who's making that food. It's about the right of choice of the Hindu pilgrim. Article 21 says no person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty. What does this mean? For Kanwariyas, deciding where they want to eat food is their right. It's part of their personal liberty. Displaying the vendor's name empowers them to make an informed choice, safeguarding their right to live according to their religious and cultural practices. Ladies and gentlemen, how can anyone compare this to Pahalgam, the massacre? You have to be a vicious mind to say that if a Kanwariya says, I want to eat food from a particular eatery, you're comparing a Kanwariya Hindu pilgrim to a terrorist. They're comparing this to the Kalma test, where in Pahalgam people were shot dead point blank because they failed to recite some Islamic verses. Hindus were stripped, humiliated in the last moments of their life and massacred in front of their wives. How is this the same? But the bigger point is, how can any Muslim leader make a comment like this about Hindu pilgrims? In other words, let me also ask, why should anyone hide their name at all? If there is a Hindu pilgrim and you're a Muslim, why should the Hindu pilgrim not know that yours is a Muslim eatery? After that, if he wants to go, he can go. If he doesn't want to go, he won't go. The rule does not ask any vendor to declare their faith, just their name and license. So why is this claim being made about religion? If you are taking a taxi service, at least here in the National Capital Region, many cabs have the name of the owner of the cab printed on the side of the cab. Where is the aspect of religion here? Why should anybody want to conceal their identity? Why should anybody want to conceal their religious identity? Why should anybody want to conceal their name? Let us be transparent, because transparency breeds accountability. Vendor nameplates are not invasive unless you are concealing something. I can go on and on, but what is happening is fundamentally wrong, ladies and gentlemen. We need to respect the Kanwar Yatris as much as we respect the Hajj pilgrims. You can't have two sets of rules. Kanwar Yatris have rights, and nobody questions the rights of the Hajj pilgrims. In fact, 7,697 crore was spent on Hajj subsidy since 2004 to 2017, when this was finally scrapped. Did anybody object? Does anyone attack Hajj pilgrims in the way that Kanwar Yatris are being attacked? Is accommodation not arranged for Hajj pilgrims? Is support not given for Hajj pilgrims by the government of India, in Saudi Arabia, through the Indian Hajj mission, administered by whom? The government of India, paid for by whom? By you and me, the taxpayers. Does anyone target Hajj pilgrims in the way that Kanwar pilgrims are being targeted like this? Why are Hindu pilgrims being targeted all the time? Why are these statements being made? If a Hindu leader was to say anything insensitive about Islam, the person would be targeted. Sartan se juda arguments are being made. But when you're making a comparison like this to Pahalgam and Kanwar Yatris, you are told if you're secular, you must sit down and you must accept. You see, viewers, now let me come to the moot point. Why are some people, especially people who indulge in appeasement politics, so angry when they see Kanwar Yatris? They are angry in the same way as they are angry when 65 crore pilgrims pass through the Kumbh, because it reminds them of Hindu unity. It reminds them of the scale, size and power of the Hindu religion. 3 crore people participating in the Kanwar Yatra makes these people very anxious, because it reminds them that Hinduism is alive and strong and growing and reviving. That is why they also cannot stand the next gen Hindu preacher like Baba Bageshwar, who attracts lakhs of young Hindus every time he holds a sabha. The problem fundamentally, ladies and gentlemen, is with Hinduism and with Hindu devotees. And that is why I believe more than anything else, we must protect the rights of Hindu pilgrims if we are a truly secular and not a pseudo-secular country. Let's debate.
Back in focus once again is INDI's Sanatan slander. This, as upcoming Kanwar Yatra has become a point of contention between the political parties. The series of anti-Hindu comments come at a time when the Uttarakhand government and the Uttar Pradesh government mandated for all the eateries and food business along the Yatra route to prominently display their food licenses or their registration certificates. Despite this being an annual feature, Muslim leader of the Samajwadi Party made a controversial comment.
इनका एक एजेंडा है, लोग इस बात को समझ नहीं रहे, लेकिन धर्म की आड़ में धार्मिक ब्लैकमेल करके ये सब हरकतें कर रहे हैं। किसने ये राइट दिया इनको कि ढाबों की चेकिंग करें? ये किसने इनको ये राइट दिया कि लोगों की पैंटें उतरवाएं? क्या इनमें और उन आतंकवादियों में कोई फर्क है जिन्होंने धर्म पूछ के पहलगाम के अंदर गोलियां मारी थी? ये भी एक तरह के आतंकवादी हैं और वो भी आतंकवादी थे।
When confronted, he remained completely defiant.
जिन्होंने पैंटें उतरवाई,
किसने उतरवाई? बताइए मुझे।
लोगों को
आप एक्सपोज हो गए। मैं पूरी समाजवादी पार्टी को, आप फोन लगा लीजिए ना।
उन्होंने भी तो पैंटें उतरवाई थी।
सबूत दीजिए आप मुझे, सबूत दीजिए। मैं आपको फिर कह रहा हूं, अगर आज आप सबूत नहीं दे पाएंगे तो आप समझिए कि आप एक्सपोज हो चुके हैं। जो धोखा दे रहे हैं उनके साथ सख्ती होनी चाहिए। ये तो एसटी हसन साहब आपने कह दिया और आप वीडियो बता नहीं पा रहे हैं मुझे आरोप लगाकर। आतंकवादी कैसे होगा, बढ़िए बताइए।
अब मैं दूसरे लोगों से बात कर लूं, ठीक है।
Other opposition leaders followed the same tune.
What happened in case of Pahalgam? Those could kill 28, of course, unfortunate, but this is going to impact the mind of millions and million people. It has far more deleterious impact than what it had happened in Pahalgam.
10 साल पहले इन जगहों पर कुछ नहीं होता था, पीसफुली सब कांवड़ यात्रा जाते थे। अब ये क्यों हो रहा? और फिर वो होटल पे गए, एक पकड़ लिए एक आदमी को, उसका आधार कार्ड दो, बोले वो नहीं। ये होते कौन? ये विजिलेंटी होते कौन ग्रुप्स? ये सरकार चला रहे या फिर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन सरकार चला रहा? उसका आधार कार्ड नहीं मिला तो बोले पैंट उतारो। क्या ये गंदगी है? अगर पुलिस अपना काम नहीं कर रही तो ये सब विजिलेंटीज कर रहे वहां पर। ये खुद गवर्नमेंट बने हुए हैं, सुपीरियर गवर्नमेंट बने हुए हैं।
After linking it to Pahalgam attack, the Congress called the diktat a move to spread hatred.
ऐसा है, ये राज्य सरकार अगर कांवड़ यात्रा के लिए सुविधा प्रदान करती है तो उसमें कोई आपत्ति नहीं है, लेकिन दूसरी बात यह है कि कांवड़ यात्रा के माध्यम से आप एक नफरत का माहौल पैदा करें समाज में, वो उचित नहीं है।
The BJP has defended the religious profiling of eatery owners along Kanwar Yatra route.
इंडी गठबंधन के नेता राहुल गांधी जी जो विदेश में घूमते हैं और विदेश में स्ट्रक्चर्ड कॉन्फ्रेंस की जाती है 2 साल पहले, डिसमेंटलिंग ग्लोबल हिंदुत्व, फिर भारत में चेन्नई में बाकायदा एक कॉन्फ्रेंस होती है इरेडिकेशन ऑफ सनातन धर्म, यानी सनातन धर्म का समूल नाश। उसी विचार के प्रतीक ये दोनों नेता नजर आते हैं।
अनफॉर्चुनेटली इंडी अलायंस का एक ही विषय बन चुका है कि हिंदू को दो गाली ताकि मिले वोट बैंक की ताली। ये है इनकी पूरी की पूरी प्रणाली।
India's insensitivity towards Hindus and their rituals are out in the open once again.
There are a few fundamental questions we will have to address tonight, and we will be short, we will be concise, and we will be direct. First point, I need to remind Waris Pathan about what happened in Pahalgam. In Pahalgam, there were Hindus. And the Hindus were told that you recite the Islamic kalma and you strip, and we will check if you're circumcised. If you're circumcised, you're a Muslim. If you're not circumcised, you're a Hindu. And on top of the check of your genitals, we will also check whether you can recite the Islamic kalma. Only when it is 100% proved that you are a Muslim, you will not be killed. If you are a non-Muslim, if you are a Hindu, you'll be killed, and Christians were also killed. Ratan Sharda, am I right up to this point? Ratan Sharda?
Yeah.
Sir?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the thing.
Nobody has a right
yeah, Waris,
to
I have not
take
finished.
their own hands. They have to follow the rule of law. the court's guidelines are clear. If you feel that anything is going on wrong, there is police, there is
listen to me.
machinery.
Listen to me. Listen
you
to
very
me.
well go there and lodge a complaint. Who told you to go there?
So
check their Aadhaar card, tell them to remove their pants. Who are you? Why these vigilantes? Why this kind of vigilantes? Are we going to take the law?
Who's taken off anyone's pants?
Why this vigilantes?
Who's taken off anyone's pants? Show me a video.
What message are we giving?
Who's taken on anyone's pants?
You show the video that nobody
Who's taken off anyone's pants?
Knows there are. He was an ex-MP.
Who is taken off anyone's pants?
Party, if you don't believe him, we will not believe you. Nobody will believe you.
No. Who is taken off anyone's pants? He came on my program. 1 minute. I'll show that clip also. I'll show that clip also. 1 minute. Just wait, Waris, for a minute.
Sources.
First,
know everything.
First be quiet. First be quiet. Waris.
Show the Aadhaar card. Why? Who has given them the right to go and be...
Am I telling you to shut up? Did I tell you to shut up? I didn't tell you to shut up. I did not tell you to shut up.
When they called out Sartan se
why
did they go to police?
Because I am speaking the truth.
Why did their friends...
I am not telling you to shut up.
Come on. Follow the constitution. Everybody has a right to follow the religion of their own choice. That is true. But you cannot just go there and you have to...
Talking about
okay, Ratan Sharda is responding. Ratan Sharda, Waris, be quiet. You open the debate. Ratan Sharda, please. Ratan Sharda, turn louder.
His MP called out hanging Nupur Sharma on the electric pole in a charaha in Aurangabad. Was he punished? Why didn't go to police? Why didn't go to put in a complaint? Why were you quiet when you were told not to speak? Ganpati Bappa Moria. So all these excuses are useless. And you say, why should I produce a video? If you say there have been their pants pulled, you show the video. Anybody will say anything. I would rather believe a Hindu say it than you.
Everybody
says okay, one point.
You can ask for halala. You can ask for halal food.
One minute. You are saying. Just 1 minute, please. Ratan Sharda, Waris, 1 minute. Waris.
You cannot take law.
Waris, just a minute. Waris. Just one.
I asked you a question. You took law in your own hand, and you kept quiet.
Shall I come in, or will you both keep fighting like this?
On the roads, Did you say it was wrong?
Follow this.
No.
Follow this.
Oh, you follow this when you come on the road and talk of SJ?
Follow the constitution.
When your people come on the road and talk of SJ, have you ever condemned them? Never. I have gone through all the debates. You kept quiet at that time. You kept quiet on the electric pole.
Okay, I would like to intervene right now, and Waris, let me say something. Thank you very much. Ratan Sharda and Waris, I need to anchor the program if you don't mind.
Makkah, Medina, do I object to that? No, I don't. I respect their views. And why should they insist that as a pilgrim, I have no right to vegetarian food, I have no right to pure sattvic food? Who are you to tell me? So you will want halal food, you will create a supply chain, but you will not allow Hindus to have a vegetarian pure food. They are a pilgrim with a note to take a sattvic food. You will question that?
The name of the owner is
so Hindus asserting their faith is communal. You asserting your faith is secular.
Exporters in the country who are non-Muslims. You
don't talk of that. Talk of this.
Who are exporting?
Do you know what is that? You are fooling people. You are fooling people. Tell me how is halal food prepared.
You are fooling people.
Tell me how is halal food prepared.
I'd like to Ratan Sharda and Waris Pathan, you need to...
Kindly inform the police.
Waris.
Who are you to go there?
Waris, just be quiet for a minute. Thank you.
Again, same story.
Can I ask you to be quiet, both of you, please? Now listen to me.
You will say 10 crore, 100 crore mein bhari, but you will not go to police. You will say 15 minute dekh lenge, you will not go to police.
Ratan Sharda, मैं कुछ बोलूं? Ratan Sharda जी, मैं कुछ कहूं? Please allow me. Please allow me. All these people, ये लोग,
लेकिन अर्नब इनसे पूछो कि
ये लोग, एक मिनट अनुराग जी, मैं कुछ बोल रहा हूँ, मेरी बात सुनिए। उसके बाद ये अपनी एंटी हिंदू लाइन बंद कीजिए। स्टॉप योर एंटी हिंदू टॉक।
है कि नहीं है? कानून व्यवस्था है कि नहीं है? आप बताइए, कानून व्यवस्था इस देश के अंदर में है कि नहीं है? या कोई संगठन जाके चेक करने लगेगा, किसी का आई कार्ड चेक करने लगेगा? क्या देश कानून से चलेगा? या संगठन को कोई भी संगठन जाके बोलेगा नहीं आई कार्ड दिखाओ अपना? इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? आप देश में अराजकता पैदा करना चाहते हैं, देश के अंदर माहौल खराब करना चाहते हैं? कोई संगठन के लोग, जो संगठन के लोग वहां पे दुकान बंद कराने गए थे, ये बताने गए थे कि आई कार्ड दिखाइए। आई कार्ड देखने की जिम्मेदारी पुलिस की है, सिस्टम की है, सरकार की है कि संगठन की है? पहले बता दीजिए।
कल नारे लगा सकते हैं, उनके लिए लिए अलाउड है।
एक मिनट रतन शारदा जी, आप जरा मुझे बोलने दीजिए, मैं इनको 2 मिनट में चुप कर दूंगा। आई रिक्वेस्ट यू रतन शारदा जी, मेरी बात सुनिए। मैं ये सवाल पूछ रहा हूं और क्योंकि आप रुकेंगे नहीं, मैं ये सवाल पूछ रहा हूं तला अमीर रशीदी से, और तला अमीर रशीदी is on the debate with Shantanu, and the problem is with Hindus basically. These people, Muslim and pro-Muslim leaders, their problem is with Hinduism. ये कहते हैं कि Muslims have all the right to decide what we will eat, but Hindus have no right. And I'll explain why. They said Muslims will only use halal lipstick, halal kajal, halal eyeliner and halal face wash. इनको face wash भी halal चाहिए. Cosmetics इन्हें halal चाहिए, halal cosmetics, halal दूध, और ये कहते हैं कि अमूल भी halal certified होनी चाहिए, halal certified अमूल.
अगर आपको दर्द हो तब भी हलाल।
दर्द की बात नहीं है, मैं बोल रहा हूं, आप सुनिए ना, आप तो
सुनिए ना, जवाब
आप बात पहले सवाल सुनिए, फिर जवाब होगा। और सवाल ये है, व्हाई डू यू नीड हलाल सर्टिफिकेशन in tomato paste, pineapple concentrate and mango pulp?
You know nothing about halal, Arnab. You know.
I am asking you, why do you need halal certification? Why do you want to divide everything on religious lines? Why everything on Muslim versus non-Muslim? We are not a Muslim country. We will never be a Muslim country.
Don't agree.
We will not be a Muslim country.
Keep shouting. Don't.
We'll never be a Muslim country. You want halal for chili, halal for pepper, halal for dhania, halal for ilaichi, halal for आटा, halal for डोसा बैटर, halal for बेसन, halal for everything, cornflower also. आप तो कल पेप्सी और कोका कोला को भी halal certification आप मांगेंगे. Why do you need halal certification in everything? Why do you need halal certification in soap, shampoo?
अर्नब हलाल खाएंगे हमारी मर्जी में.
Tomorrow you will need halal for cement.
Put forward a dictate.
Why do you need halal?
To give halal?
Why does everything have to be? Why does everything have to have halal certification?
Arnab, come let's.
Why does everything need to have halal certification?
Let's get into a serious debate. जवाब दो ना.
Shantanu, I am in the debate. I am in the debate. I am in the debate. Tala Amar Rashidi, I am in the debate. You're running from the debate. Shantanu is also in the debate. Shantanu.
Let me respond. Give me 30 seconds to respond to you.
Okay, respond, but keep it to 30 seconds.
Arnab.
No, Shantanu, let him respond 30 seconds, then I'll come to you.
Shantanu, let's be sober. Shantanu, let me respond. First of all, there's nothing as such dhania halal, pineapple halal, tomato paste halal. Halal are certain things that have been clearly said. Now the issue is that we are not asking the government, we don't want a dictate from the government to say that you have to provide halal. Being a Muslim, I would personally ask, come on, allow me to respond, don't interrupt me. At least be that much of civilized. We never ask the government to put forward a government diktat or a GO to every shopkeeper and tell them to display a board saying this is halal. Me as a personal Muslim, that's my personal faith.
You eat what you want, no. You eat what you want. Why are you after the Hindu pilgrims? Why do you want the Hindu pilgrims to eat what you want? Why should a Hindu pilgrim eat what Tala Amar Rashidi and Waris Pathan want him to eat? You are going to force Hindus to eat what you want them to eat? Why should Hindus not have the right to eat what they do eat? Wear what they want to wear, talk in the way they want to talk, speak in the language, go to whichever temple. Why are you interfering? आपको क्या लगता है ये मुस्लिम कंट्री नहीं है? This is not a Muslim country, Waris. It will never be a Muslim country. You want it to be a Muslim country, but it will not be a Muslim country.
Secular, and the state cannot discriminate one citizen on religious ground. How the government can dictate that you have to display the name?
Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? 1 minute, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Shantanu, I'll ask you a question. Shantanu, will you be quiet for 2 minutes? 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 I will silence you nicely, but you have to be quiet. Everybody has to be pin drop silence for 2 minutes.
The owner of the Al Arabiya and Al Kabir meet that why don't they display the original list? Do you have that much of time to ask them?
Now, when you travel on a flight, Tala mein Rashidi, see, just 1 minute. Please be quiet for a minute. I listen to you, but what I'm about to say, you will have to listen as well. Okay? Now, here's the point. And please listen to me, everyone on, please. Viewers, when you go on a plane, whether Shantanu Gupta or Waris Pathan go on a plane, they're asked to give their name. So Waris Pathan says Waris Pathan.
Exactly.
And when he goes to the airport, he's asked to show his Aadhaar card. So Aadhaar card also says Waris Pathan.
Yeah.
Now be quiet. I'm talking to Waris. Just be quiet now. Let me complete what I'm saying. Please be quiet. Now Sangeet Ragi,
I am showing my
Waris Pathan can say, why should I show you my name?
Exactly.
Not to any
I will be discriminated.
My
You are asking me my name because I am a Muslim.
He is responsible.
Because you are asking me my name because I am a Muslim. That argument you can use anywhere. Rubbish. Don't give me that perceived sense of grievance. Waris Pathan, I know how to tackle people like you. People like you I've tackled all my life. All my life I've tackled people like you. Hypocrite.
I have tackled you since
Hypocrite.
Every debate you have lost.
Hypocrite.
Whenever you have debated with me, you have
Hypocrite
totally
number
lost.
one, the person who says 50 pe 15 bhari, 90 pe 10 bhari.
Now you reduce my feather.
Yeah, nobody's reducing it. Why were you scared to say Ganpati Bappa Moria? Say Ganpati Bappa Moria.
Why you talk about
Say Ganpati Bappa Moria.
talk about Hindus and Muslims?
Say Bharat Mata ki jai. Say
Why-
Bharat Mata ki jai.
Who are you to dictate terms to me?
I'm asking you.
Zindabad, who are you to tell me?
No, I'm asking you.
I don't want certificate of nationalism. Patriotism.
No, you don't need a certificate.
We have
But the
given our
fact is,
nationalism. We
stop
have
this
shown
perceived
Asad
sense of...
Owaisi in the world has gone. Asad Owaisi in the world has gone and showed how patriotic
Relax, stop
nationalists we are.
shooting
should we
off
give
his
you
shoulder.
certificate? The entire world has seen.
You dare not
The
compare a
BJP
Kanwar
has
Yatri
said,
to a terrorist.
You
be careful, huh?
Arnab, last
You be
time,
careful. You be careful.
salute.
Last time that you came on the program, you ran away. You are a coward. You run away when you lose the debate. And Sangeet Ragi, I just want to ask here, every time, if suppose, I give my name, when I started this network, I was asked by the government, please give your name, declare your shareholding, give your name. I said my name is Arnab Ranjan Goswami. If anybody tells me what is your religion, I'll say Hindu. I will proudly say Hindu. There's nothing to hide.
But to
If I want to start a shop, listen. If I want to start a shop and there are Hajj pilgrims going there, if there are Hajj pilgrims going there and I start a vegetarian shop outside the airport, the Hajj pilgrims, if they come to me, knowing I'm a Hindu and knowing I will serve vegetarian, it's good. If on Bakr Eid, listen to me, I'll give one more example. If on Bakr Eid, I start a vegetarian stall in a Muslim majority area, and tell people not to have non-vegetarian food, if there are some Muslims who come to me during Bakr Eid, on Bakr Eid, and say, we will only have Shuddh Shakahari food, I will welcome them. But there is nothing to hide. Why hide? Why tell the Kanwar Yatris, we will not tell you whether we are Hindu or Muslim?
Take away from the individual of
Say
the
with
country.
pride.
The BJP wants to destroy the constitution.
You open a shop, say that you open a dhaba and say my name is Waris Pathan, I want to serve Shuddh Shakahari food to the Kanwar Yatris. If they want to go and eat at your dhaba, I will let them say good for them, let them eat.
Al-Noor. Ask them the questions. Why do they export beef in the name of Muslims?
I'm asking you something clearly. What is your problem? Why don't you open a Shuddh Shakahari dhaba on the route of the Kanwar Yatris and see whether they eat? I don't think you can impose on Hindus what they should eat. Don't you dare impose on Hindus. Don't you dare impose on Hindus. Don't impose on Hindus. Don't impose on Hindus. We are not a Muslim country. We are not a Muslim country. Don't impose on Hindus. Don't impose on Hindus. You Aurangzeb supporter, don't impose on Hindus.
Nobody imposes anything on anybody.
You Aurangzeb supporter, don't impose on Hindus. You're Aurangzeb supporter. You're Aurangzeb supporter. You are an Aurangzeb fan. Don't impose on Hindus. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Sangeet Ragi is on the debate. Sangeet Ragi.
You are a Modi Bhakt, you are an RSS Tuji.
Arnab, first of all, I must congratulate you for taking the position on the issue. I must congratulate. I repeat it, I salute you for taking the position on this issue. Nobody has done it the way you have done it, number one. Number two, for the safety and for the sanctity of this festival, it is very important that the name should be displayed. And you rightly said about, the halal economy. There is a 7 trillion halal economy all over the world, and India is the fast emerging after Indonesia and Malaysia as the halal economy, market in the world. And halal means some kind of Islamic rituals which is attributed to before selling.
Sangeet Ragi, louder.
Are selling are not the halal after doing the halal ablutions or doing the halal rituals. I have written a lot on this issue, and you have really raised a very important question. Why should I go for the halal tea? Why should I go for the halal?
Anurag.
Halal, this question was raised in Rajdhani Express 3 years back. Yes, during the Ramjan Mahina, halal tea was being served in Rajdhani Express. And then somebody raised this question, and therefore the issue came up in public discourse. Why the Hindus should be forced? If I am not very sure whether the Muslims are not selling halal certified, halal ritualized items or not a halal ritualized item. I am entitled to know the way the Muslims go to, any hotel and ask whether it is a halal or it is a jhatka, and when somebody says that no, it is a jhatka, then they don't do it because that goes against the tenets of Islam. Similarly, what is the guarantee? There is no safety. There is no safety, or there is no ensure. Nobody can ensure that tea or that juice which is being served to a Hindu who is participating in this festival is getting a halal, or it is getting according to them, is a haram. So it is very important that
simple question asked tonight, a very valid question. And what is the question tonight? The question is, Shantanu, the question is, thank you, Sangeet. The question is this: Muslims can choose where they will eat. Muslims do not eat in a place that serves halal meat. The question is, if a Muslim can choose where they can eat, Waris, put the papers down. Anurag Bhadoria, why can't a Hindu choose where a Hindu will eat? Simple.
जवाब दे दो।
हाँ दीजिए।
जवाब दे दो। देखिए आनब बहुत देर से एक बात हो रही है हिंदू मुस्लिम। सुनिए ये अरे सुनिए ये हिंदू
and they can't decide they can
हिंदू मुस्लिम
food or not. Halal food is allowed, sattvic food is not allowed. Halal food is allowed, sattvic food is not allowed. What kind of secularism is this? And anyway, under the GST Act, under the Shops and Establishment Act, you have to display the proprietor name. Under the Shops and Establishment Act, you have to put your GST number, you have to put your firm name, you have to put the owner's name. That's as per the law anyways. Lot the lawyers are telling you legal nahi hai. Under the Proprietor Act, you have to put, आपके बाहर लगा ना Republic TV उसका GST number लगा है. You have to put it anyways. That's the law anyways. Just put it. ये आइडेंटिटी छुपाने का क्या इशू है इतना? Why into what? चिंटू पिंटू बन के इनको शादी करनी है, वैष्णव ढाबा लिख के इनको दुकान चलानी है. Why is that? Why is that?
और गांधी के देश में गांधी की नीतियों पे चलना सबसे अच्छी बात होती है।
नहीं तो औरंगजेब रोड
सबसे अच्छी बात होती है गांधी का देश है ये, ना औरंगजेब का नहीं किसी और का है। और गांधी का देश है और गांधी का देश है तो
गांधी ने हलाल सर्टिफिकेशन का समर्थन किया। गांधी जी ने हलाल सर्टिफिकेशन का समर्थन किया। वो तो स्ट्रिक्ट वेजिटेरियन थे।
जिस व्यक्ति ने गांधी जी के
आप कह रहे महात्मा गांधी ने हलाल सर्टिफिकेशन का समर्थन किया, क्यों झूठ फैला रहे हैं?
गांधी ने और बाबा साहब का द्वारा बनाया हुआ संविधान और कानून पे आपको चलना पड़ेगा। जो बाबा साहब ने संविधान बनाया उसको मानिए।
तो उसी संविधान में
ये देश को
उसी संविधान में अनुराग भदौरिया डरिए मत।
संविधान को
अनुराग भदौरिया डरिए मत।
आपकी भी जिम्मेदारी
अनुराग भदौरिया आपका पोल खोलेंगे हम आज।
बंद कीजिए, आप एकता की बात कीजिए। बार बार आप हलाला 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 चिल्ला रहे हैं, क्यों चिल्ला रहे हैं भाई?
अनुराग भदौरिया,
आपको क्या आनंद आता है इस तरह की नफरत की बात करने में? भाई बात हो रही थी यहाँ किस तरह से हम यहाँ पे कांवड़ यात्रा को सुरक्षित लेके जाए, कैसे उनकी जो शुद्धता उसमें व्यंग्यता ना हो, किसी तरह से उनका हर चीज शुद्धता तरीके से जाए, हर तरीके वो अपनी स्वस्थ तरीके से अपनी पूरी कांवड़ यात्रा।
आपका प्रॉब्लम क्या है कांवड़ यात्रियों से? आपको हज पिलग्रिम्स के साथ कोई प्रॉब्लम है क्या? नहीं है। आपको हज पिलग्रिम्स के साथ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, कांवड़ यात्रियों के साथ इतनी प्रॉब्लम क्यों है?
जैसे कांवड़ यात्रियों को असुविधा ना हो, उनको शुद्ध खाना मिले, शुद्ध भोजन मिले,
इतनी अच्छी फैसिलिटी क्यों मिल रही है?
साफ सुथरे तरीके से
why government is providing so nice facility?
चर्चा नहीं और कह रहे हैं यहाँ पे हलाल और पता नहीं क्या क्या शुरू हो गया।
वॉल्यूम आई कांट हियर ईदर।
माने देश के अंदर में शांति नहीं रहने देना है। देश के अंदर में किसी प्रकार की अच्छी बात करना नहीं है, कैसे लड़ाने की बात करना है, किस तरह से
आपको हिंदू पिलग्रिम्स को आप क्यों चाहते हैं कि वहां पे
और हिंदुस्तानी खून हमारे अंदर बहता है? आप बार बार जो बोलते हो हिंदू मुस्लिम हिंदू मुस्लिम मुस्लिम हिंदू हिंदू मुस्लिम, ये क्या करना चाहते हो? क्या बोलना चाहते हो? देश के अंदर
हिंदू फेस्टिवल है ना,
हिंदुस्तान के सभी खूनों से
हिंदू रिचुअल है ना, क्या बात है?
कहते हैं कि अनेकता में एकता वाला देश है, लेकिन आप इसको मानने को तैयार नहीं हो। आप बार बार हिंदू मुस्लिम की बात करके आप क्यों लड़ना चाहते हो आपस में? क्यों नफरत की राजनीति बोलना चाहते हो? क्या मिलता है आपको इससे? हो सकता है आपको टीआरपी मिल जाएगी, हो सकता है
ग्रीन कुर्ता पहनते हो,
लेकिन देश
से आप हमेशा ग्रीन कुर्ता पहनते हो। मैं आपको पूछता हूं, आप ग्रीन कुर्ता क्यों पहनते हो?
महिलाओं का नुकसान होता है जिनकी समस्या पे बात नहीं हो रही है।
इट्स योर इंडिविजुअल राइट टू ऑलवेज वेयर अ ग्रीन कुर्ता। वैसे इंटरेस्टिंग, आप हमेशा ग्रीन कुर्ता ही पहनते हो।
होता है, सोचिए आप, इतने लोगों का नुकसान होता है, आप सिर्फ अपनी एक छोटी सी राजनीति चमकाने के लिए, सिर्फ अच्छी डिबेट होने के लिए इस तरह की बातें हो रही हैं। कमाल है भाई।
Very happy in UP.
मेरी one minute, शांतनु, I tell you one thing. ना अब आप चुप रहेंगे, मैं बताऊंगा। अब आप चुप रहेंगे, मैं बोलूंगा। अब आप, मैंने सुना आपकी बात, हिम्मत है तो सुनिए अनुराग भदौरिया, सुनिए। लिसन टू मी नाउ, लिसन टू मी, लिसन टू मी,
की बात कर रहा हूं, देश को आगे ले जाने की बात कर रहा हूं।
लिसन टू मी, लेक्चर मत दीजिए।
आप सिर्फ भारतीय जनता पार्टी
नाउ द फैक्ट इज अगर कांवर यात्री बोलते हैं वी हैव अ राइट टू ईट व्हाट वी वांट टू ईट, दे आर प्रोटेक्टेड अंडर आर्टिकल 25 ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन।
बाबा साहब बनाए हुए संविधान को मानना होगा।
संविधान के आर्टिकल 25 में लिखा क्या है?
संविधान न्यायपालिका।
What is written in Article 25, Clause 1 of the Constitution? If you do know, do any of you know? Does Waris Pathan know?
चेक करने वाला कौन होता है?
Does Tala Rashidi know?
चेक करेगा।
किसी को संविधान के बारे में पता है? कोई कह सकता है मेरे साथ संवैधानिक चैलेंज ले, वारिस पठान चैलेंज ले? आप तो बेकार की बात करें। Everyone on, challenge the Constitution. Let's debate this as per the Constitution. I want to debate this as per the Constitution, and I will argue tonight that the Kanwar Yatri has the right to say yes or no to where he will eat. It is his right as per the Constitution. It is his right. You cannot take away the constitutional rights of Hindus all the time in the name of secularism.
Not the Muslims. Not the Muslims. Not the Muslims. Freedom of conscience and free professional practice and propagation of religion allowed to me also. This right is granted to me. This right is granted to my.
Just be quiet. सब लोग एक साथ बात मत करिए. Waris is opening with Waris versus Ratan. Shut up.
To divide the country in the name of religion. Arnab, I read Article 25, freedom of conscience and free profession, practice and propagation of religion to everybody. Why only to Hindus?
Then just
why not to Waris Pathan?
Okay, you ask the question. No, now keep quiet. I'll answer. Now, when you keep quiet, I'll answer. Waris, we can talk. But if you behave in a typical uncivilized way, I can't talk to you. Stop being an uncivilized barbarian on my program.
The situation.
Listen, Waris, I'm saying something to you. I will educate you, you illiterate man. You illiterate man, I will educate you. You listen to me now. Listen to me. Article 25, 1 minute. Just be quiet. I'll be quiet now for 2 minutes. People are tired of the way you talk.
Why should you shut up? You don't
disgusting way you talk.
People are tired about listening to you every
listen to me.
9 p.m.
You communal Aurangzeb fan. Listen to me.
Lying on the channel.
Listen to me. Listen to me. As per Article 25. Am I calling you a fool? Am I telling you to shut up? Am I telling you to shut up?
Did I call you a fool? Did I call you an idiot?
Did I call you a fool? Am I asking you to shut up?
No.
Am I saying that? Am I insulting you?
An idiot? No.
Am I saying that you're an idiot?
Did I tell you to shut up?
Am I calling you an idiot? Am I calling you one?
But I am calling you
an idiot. Yeah, but I'm not calling you an idiot. I'm not calling you a fool just yet. Now listen to me. You see Article 25, which you are referring to, gives a Hindu... I want to, but I will not ask you to shut up. Because I'm a decent man, unlike you. Article 25 means, Ratan Sharda, that if a Hindu says, I want to have vegetarian sattvic food, which is integral to my religious observance, and I am not sure if this particular restaurant will provide me the kind of sattvic religious food which I need to align with my religious belief, it is my fundamental right, Waris or not right, don't force it. It is my fundamental right to eat where I want to eat. It is as simple as that. You know, we was in a country where the 82% Hindu, we are now being challenged. How can a Hindu decide where he or she wants to eat? What a Hindu should eat has to be decided by Waris Pathan. Ratan Sharda.
Be quiet, Waris. A person refuses to take a prasad saying that it doesn't suit his faith, why should he serve food to me? If a person sitting here says Ganpati Bappa Moria and has to apologize, how can he serve prasad to me? And I have a simple challenge to all the seculars sitting here. One simple challenge. Please remove reference of religion and caste on every government document. Forget BJP in your own state, do it. In your own party, do it. But you will not do it because that is how politics runs. So if I assert my right to my pilgrim or that pilgrim oath, if I want to have food that suits me, you will not talk about that. There are hundreds of videos with thukna. Always said in a TV panel that is a custom. It is not insult. It is not thukna. It is a custom. But you will say no, it is not a custom. So don't keep on speaking untruths. Don't keep on talking all these untruths and fool people. You telling me how the halal meat is made. Can you tell me? Please tell me, you said no Hindus make it. Please tell me.
What is every day you are coming here and talking about halal. You know the meaning of halal. Does he know the meaning of halal also, Arnab? Every day he comes here and just speaks about halal. Does he know the meaning of halal?
You eat as much halal as you want, but why question what a Hindu eats? Why force halal on him? Ratan Chadha.
He will question my sattvic food, but he wants a right to halal food. I am not insulting halal. I am just saying, just as you have a right to halal food, I have a right to my sattvic food. If you assert it, it's secular. If I assert it, it's communal.
What is? I now go to Tala. A point made here which is important. We must not overreact.
It is an individual's choice, Arnab. You cannot.
So suppose there is a fruit vendor, Tala versus Shantanu. There is a fruit vendor from a particular community who has used spit during COVID. There is a video of a vendor licking his finger while handling fruit on his cart.
Multiple videos.
And there are lots of these thukna videos that are going on. There are some people saying that spitting is part of a religious practice. It may be, it may not be, I don't know. But you see, a Hindu may not be comfortable with it. If you say,
even a Muslim would not be comfortable with that, and that is not a part of religious activity.
Correct, but if it is an individual activity, I'm not saying it's a religious activity, but there may be a trust deficit.
Also, try to dig the truth, Arnab. Try to learn the truth about Islam. Don't relate it to any customs or rituals.
I am not saying it's a religious custom. I am saying here, Shantanu, my point is, what I'm trying to say and reason out with you is, there was a 42-second video which made the rounds. Do listen to me, Tala, there is a trust deficit going on, and we need to make sure that everyone feels comfortable with what they eat.
The government cannot dictate a Muslim or a Hindu to eat a halal food or display a halal
certificate. Don't hide your identity, that's all, Salah. You're telling your name on the channel, right?
Every Hindu.
You're telling your name on the channel. Just don't hide your channel. Don't become Chintu Pintu while marrying, and don't become a Vaishnav Dhaba or Shiv Dhaba while serving me food. Don't hide your identity, that's all.
Yeah, Tala.
The shopkeeper, but the government cannot force anyone to do that. We are against the dictate of the government, not about a person asking the name of the food
listen,
about a person.
Tala, 1 minute. Just, may I ask you, Tala, will you listen to me, please? Shantanu, 1 minute. Tala, listen to me. Just be quiet and listen. Don't get worked up, okay? I am not going to talk about these cases where there are videos where a person from a particular community is seen spitting on food that was arranged for a Hindu wedding. The man was allegedly found to be guilty of doing so. Okay, I'm not saying why he did it. I'm not saying it's part of a religious ritual.
There is a video of a person urinating in the juice.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something now. A question here goes up, right? See, Tala, in India, a Hindu does not have to hide his identity. I believe that when you're going on a taxi, when you're going on an Uber, when you're going on a private taxi, any private taxi, you will find the name of the owner is put on the left-hand side, right? Now, in that it is clear whether the owner is Hindu or Muslim or Christian. Do you think a Muslim taxi owner needs to hide his name?
If you keep on doing such charged up debates, such communal lines.
It's as per the rule. It's as per the Shops and Establishments Act. It is the rule, yeah. It's not a debate.
You don't understand what you are doing.
This is the rule. This is the rule. This is the rule. You have to comply. You won't comply by the. Are you saying you will not comply by the rules? There's nothing to understand. I'm saying don't conceal your identity. You are what you are. I am what I am. We don't have to conceal our identity. We have to be
establishment. You have to put proprietor's name.
And everyone, yes, everyone does that. Every person, if there is a certain rule, the people, the as per government has to say clearly that during the Kanwar Yatra you need to display your name. You need to display the names of the workers.
Because for a simple reason,
you can simply go and ask the name of the owner of the shop, the name of the people working.
If you are saying that a Muslim wants to serve food to a Hindu pilgrim, he has a right to. But if you are saying a Muslim who wants to serve food to a Hindu pilgrim will conceal his identity, will conceal his name, then I will ask you, why would he want to conceal his name?
They bought the flight to Saudi Arabia for Hajj Yatra. I want every shopkeeper on my way to display his name. Have you heard any Muslim saying that? Does the government, would the government do that? No, the government won't do that.
Everybody, that's the point you are not understanding. 1 minute. Tala, you are not informed. You are not informed. Listen, let me tell you. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Tala, be quiet now, yaar. Don't go on and on with the same old thing. The fact is that as per the rules, you have to display your name. You can't say I'm a Muslim, I will not display my name. Even a Hindu has to display his name.
That is being done on the GST certificate already. That has applied for everyone, and everyone does that.
So it has to be displayed.
To put forward a specific dictate during the Kanwar
because
Yatra
the consumer has the right to know. Because the consumer has the right to choose. Because wait, no, you're asking a question, I'm answering you. Why can't you be quiet after you ask a question? I'm answering you. Stop shouting like that. Stop behaving like an ignoramus. Listen to me. Because the right to choose is enshrined under Section 294 of the Consumer Protection Act 2019. Do you understand?
That every employee working on that store has to display his name. I challenge you? Can you show that to me? That close to me? No, you cannot.
Yes, Hindu or Muslim, they have to display name. That's how secular this is. What's your problem, man?
Establishment Act, you have to put the proprietor firm's name, proprietor's name, GST number, all the details, address, everything.
Proprietor name, the GST certificate
it's
already
a law.
has all that. The GST certificate already has that, and everyone displays that GST certificate on their shop.
Yeah, that's all. Just put the GST certificate. Just put the GST certificate. Just post the GST certificate. The font is also decided. The font is also mentioned as how much font you have to put it. Just put the GST name. That's all. That's all. That's all what Kanwar Yatris are looking for. That's the only requirement. That's the only requirement.
People sitting on the
under the Shops and Establishment Act, GST Act, and both you have to put the names and GST number and details and address.
You guys are playing with the faith of the innocent Kanwariyas. This is not division, but this is division.
No, this is the demand by Kanwar Yatris only. Nobody's
Anurag Bhadoria.
They're walking miles and miles barefoot. They're walking miles and miles barefoot. For the Rasta, they want to eat sattvic food.
Actually, the problem is, Anurag Bhadoria, your problem, you are actually...
ढाबा और वैष्णव ढाबा जो खोल के बैठे हैं उसके पीछे बना कौन रहा है खाना? That's what you want to know. That's all.
मेरी प्रॉब्लम है कि मैं हिंदुस्तान की बात करता हूँ. मेरी प्रॉब्लम है कि हिंदुस्तान की एकता की बात करता हूं. मेरी प्रॉब्लम है कि मैं हिंदुस्तान को आगे ले जाने की बात करता हूं. मेरी प्रॉब्लम है कि हिंदुस्तान को विश्वगुरु बनाना चाहता हूं. लेकिन आपकी प्रॉब्लम है कि हिंदुस्तान के अंदर में हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख ईसाई आपस में लड़ा के हिंदुस्तान के विकास को रोकना. ये आपकी प्रॉब्लम है. मेरी प्रॉब्लम है कि समाज के अंदर में समाजवाद पैदा हो. मेरे प्रॉब्लम ये है कि यहाँ पे सेकुलर शब्द रहना चाहिए. लेकिन भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सहयोगी लोग संविधान से समाजवाद और सेकुलर वर्ड हटाना चाहते. इसके मतलब समाज के अंदर में एक पूंजीवाद को जन्म देना चाहते हो. समाज में पूंजीवाद लोग रहे. समाज में गरीब आदमी और हर आदमी को बराबर का अधिकार नहीं मिले. समाजवाद का मतलब होता है कि समाज ऐसी एक प्रणाली हो जिसमें समाज का धन और समाज के संसाधन पे बराबर का अधिकार हो सभी के ऊपर में. ये समाजवाद है जिसको मैं चाहता हूं. हम चाहते हैं कि सामाजिक न्याय मिले. हम चाहते हैं कि कांवड़ियों को भी ये हक है
कि वो किस ढाबे में जाए और कहां पे जाए. दे हैव द राइट टू चूज. समाजवाद का मतलब नहीं है कि हिंदुओं के कोई राइट नहीं है. ये आपके एंटी हिंदू समाजवाद बंद कीजिए, नहीं होगा। 80% से ज्यादा आबादी भारत में हिंदुओं की है।
कांवड़ यात्रा शुद्ध रूप से हो और सुचारू रूप से हो।
What is the difference between communism and socialism? Do you make any positive contribution to any debate?
जिम्मेदारी से क्यों भाग रही है सरकार?
Do you make any positive contribution to any debate? We are not debating
Ratan Sharda,
don't say that.
सरकार की जिम्मेदारी नहीं बनती कि वहाँ पे अच्छे खाना की
ये बड़ा बार बार कह रहे हैं कि हम चाहते हैं प्रोग्रेस, हम चाहते हैं कि सारे हिंदू मुस्लिम ना करें। तो भाई साहब, सारे कुंभ के मेले के समय रोज कुछ ना कुछ हिंदुओं का मजाक उड़ाने का ठेका समाजवाद पार्टी ने क्यों लिया था, मुझे बताइए जरा। और आप तैयार है कास्ट और रिलीजन का सर्टिफिकेट हटाने के लिए आपके राज्य में? कृपया बताएं मुझे। आप ऐसा करिए ना, यूपी में सारा कास्ट और रिलीजन के मेंशन अपने फॉर्म से हटा दीजिए। हिम्मत है तो करिए। आप नहीं करेंगे क्या? राजनीति जातिवाद में चलती है। आप बात करते हैं समाज की, नौकरी केवल यादव को देते हैं। आप बात करते हैं समाजवाद की, सेक्युलरिज्म की, मजाक उड़ाते हैं आप हिंदुओं का। अम्बेडकर जी ने कहा था सोशलिज्म का शब्द डालने से हम आने वाली पीढ़ियों को रोक रहे हैं कि कौन सी व्यवस्था में जाएंगे। आपने सोशलिज्म वर्ड डाला 1976 में, 1990 में।
मैं तो सीधी सी व्यवस्था कह रहा हूं कि आप समाजवाद और सेकुलर व्यवस्था पे विश्वास कीजिए, समाज को आगे ले जाने की बात कीजिए, हिंदुस्तान को आगे ले जाने की बात कीजिए। आप सत्ता बनाने के लिए
कर रहे हैं ना, सभी को पानी दे रहे हैं। आपने तो नहीं दिया ना, बीजेपी ने सबको घर दिया, सबको पानी दिया, सबके लिए बिजली और गैस दिया। यही सोशलिज्म है। आपने ये सोशलिज्म आपके राज्य में क्या हो रहा था?
You want to remove the secularism because you want to spread hatred. You don't want an individual to practice religion of his own choice. That is why you are after the constitution given to us by Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar. You want to remove the word secularism. You want to remove socialize everything. You want to make this Hindu Rashtra. The BJP and the Modi government endorses the views expressed by Usmane. We are asking a simple question. Do the Modi government endorses the view expressed by Usmane that we have to remove all the
मारा गया, काटा गया। तुम कौन से
कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की बात कर रहे हो? चले गए अभी, तुम जैसे को छोड़ गए, तुमको ले जाना चाहिए था रज़ाकार को।
अम्बेडकर ने क्यों नहीं डाला?
जैसे को यहाँ पे छोड़ के गया रज़ाकार, गलती कर दिया, तुमको साथ में लेके जाना चाहिए था रज़ाकार ने।
1976
अरे the Razakar went away, Arnab, they left this person here. They should have taken him along with them. Spreading hatred, lies everywhere without any tail or tongue. He's making his points. He does not know what he's speaking.
And tell me, one second, everyone down. Waris, and what do you spread when you say that 10 मिनट के लिए पुलिस हटा दो, फिर हम दिखाते हैं कि 10-15% क्या कर सकते हैं?
Over that
you said, आपने बोला था ना?
अरे what about those people who
you said this, no?
धक्का और दो देश के गद्दारों को.
What you arrested?
You now talk about the debates.
What you arrested?
Why? Come on the topic. Don't deviate yourself.
I'm on the topic. You covered.
The debate. That is one you want.
You covered. You are about to run away.
You want to go back 10
Waris Pathan, the coward, is about to run away.
You are the coward. You are
because
a coward.
Waris Pathan, the coward. Waris Pathan has not read the constitution.
Make this. You are a coward number one.
Waris Pathan is also a fake lawyer.
How much I speak.
He's a fake lawyer.
Don't reduce my feather.
He doesn't know the law.
Arnab is a coward, a fake anchor, a spew, a hatred spreader person. Every day 9 p.m. he comes on.
What does 19? Okay, now what does 19(1)(a) say, and what does it mean? What does 19(1)(a) mean? Listen to me. What does 19(1)(a) mean in the context of the ongoing debate? Tell me. Let me test you. What is the application of 19(1)(a)?
You tell me what is 19(1)(a). You speak about 25, you talk about 25. Why you running away?
19(1)(a) is freedom of speech, which I have. I have the freedom of speech and expression. I will say what I want. Who are you to stop me? Who are you to stop me? You Aurangzeb fan.
I am
he can't say it. Now he stopped. Abhi shabd bhi nahi hai. Now look at he doesn't know. He doesn't know. He's not just a coward. He's a failure. He's a failed lawyer. He doesn't know the law. Arey Baba, I'll teach you. Next time you come here, I'll teach you the law.
I take the law with me.
I'll teach you the
law with me, and I can give you free lesson every day. You come with me, I give you free lesson.
Warish
and I'll teach you how to anchor a
Hindus
program.
have rights
I
too.
teach you how to be a good
Hindus have
anchor.
rights too.
Not a Godi media.
Hindus have rights
You are a Godi
too.
media anchor.
Say Bharat Mata ki
You are a
jai.
Godi media anchor.
Say Bharat Mata ki
You are
jai.
a Godi
Say Ganpati
media
Bappa
anchor.
Moria.
Why
What happened last time you
why
said
should I
Ganpati
listen
Bappa
to you?
Moria? Why did you
should I
stop
listen
saying
to
Ganpati
you?
Bappa Moria?
Why should I listen to you?
Why did you stop saying
should I
Ganpati
listen
Bappa
to
Moria?
person like you only
Why? Why
stand
did you?
to attack?
Why did you? Why did you? Why did you?
Why should I
What is
say?
19.1a's application in the context of this
I'm very
debate?
happy for
It
you.
means,
If you go
it means, ladies and gentlemen, Kawariyas have a right to exercise
What
their
is we are
freedom to
talking
seek
about
information
Article
about the
25, you
food
don't know
they
what is
consume.
it?
You can
What
go
is
and eat
it?
wherever. You have a right
Article
to. I would like to tell consumers, if you want to know the name of any establishment where you go and eat food, it may be a fancy restaurant, it may be a five-star hotel, it may be a dhaba. You have a right to ask for the name of the owner. And so do the Kanwar Yatris.
I will take fees from you because
And that is where I stand tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you tomorrow on another really hot debate. Till tomorrow evening. Good night and goodbye.
Time for a quick breather.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला। सिप सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप।